pulling out of this driveway back onto the main road headed into the city. The camera has a pretty tight close up of Monse in the driver's seat. Morgan and Jane sitting beside, and the shot just centers is just centered on her as she as we hear her think, were we ever like this? Sure, me and Enrique fought plenty of times, but were you ever this bad? Like, this openly nasty? Like, there's a lot of people are getting hurt because of whatever beef these two have got going on. I've been pissed at him plenty of times. He's been pissed at me plenty of times. We've both had our good reasons, but the idea that it would take the death of a parent to see my brother again is kind of too much to think about right now. At least not while I got stuff to do. If I can just get some answers from him, pull us out of this tailspin before it gets fiery, like, and we cut over to like some news reports about the explosion that just happened. Yeah, no, me and him will be fine, right? Right.
Right, last we left off, our crew had decided to take a little bit of time to themselves at the Gardens of Arcadia, where they met a strange woman who had given them rather disturbing advice. It didn't take long before things started going absolutely nightmarish. An explosion rocks the old quarter. News reports coming in from KNON stating that a bomb had gone off near the university. Nobody's quite certain about what is going on. Meanwhile, across town, a woman with her daughter is fleeing from the Russian mafia as they try to gun her down. Before we get back into the action, as the crew had saved Julia, I'm actually going to start with Nicola or with Lexi. So Lexi, you were out doing an emergency vet visit out in the old quarter. While you were walking, you saw a sort of familiar face. It was the uh, gatekeeper lady who was trying to find you some, like, she was trying to have you help her find Wednesday. She actually rounds the corner and goes, "What's up, Lexi?" Is after. I'm trying to find Wednesday. Do you know? And she, hand in her head, pulls out her pistol, says, "I'm not kidding." You and your people know where or how to get a hold of him. I'm trying to get to him before somebody else does. And I'm frankly out of time. Oh, yes, yes, I am. Renee.
You
And
up?
um, she just kind of looks at you and goes, "You really shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have told him that I am holding you at gunpoint." She sighs and just kind of motions to a vehicle with her pistol. She says, "Get in the car." "No, I need you to face danger, and it is not the danger you think it is." "Yes, it is. Who needs dice?" You can add things. I'll let it go. But you are taking a -1. Yep. Yep. Okay.
And technically, can't you always ask what the nature of the danger is when you face danger?
Yes, yes, you can. But Nicola already figured it out that it was going to be the explosion.
Fair.
Okay. Katie wants to be a part of the fun. Okay. Um, so you feel it before you hear it. A wave of pressure from about a block or so away from you hits you from behind and sends you slamming into Renee. You're taking bruised 3 as you crash into her, and she is not you know she's not quite aware as it just kind of hits you out of nowhere. But she's no longer armed. Yeah, it is a set of office buildings that is just like it's not quite across the street. It's a little bit further, like the distance between the university hall and where the offices are. It's probably a couple 100 feet, but it is just completely blown out on the second floor. You see there's flames spewing everywhere. Hmm. All right. Well, now I have something to read. The streets are covered in a thick haze of debris, smoke, and mist, rife with the stench of sulfur and burning metals and rubber. The old brownstone that once housed Murdoch and Turner's now sits a mess amongst the destruction. Amidst the rubble lie the bodies of dead passerbys and tenants of the wreckage, as well as a few cars caught in the blast. Not yet. Like this literally just happened. So yeah, 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 except for one. There was a guy who is trapped like he's trapped kind of behind a car that got blasted, and you hear him coughing. He's coughing still. He's, oh God. Ah, just on my way to the office. All of a sudden, the damn thing exploded. Oh, fuck. He's surprisingly not covered in blood. Yes. Yes, because so Wednesday's name is Avery Murdoch. Murdoch and Turner's would have been Murdoch and Turner's private investigative agency. I mean, I was coming back to the office to pick up some supplies. Our receptionist, Laurel, I sent her out to go pick up a package from the post office. Um, Malcolm Turner. Yeah. He tries standing up, and he's like, ah, fucking A. Yeah, well, too late. Sure. Let's investigate. Okay. All right. All right. You get to ask one question. Not one that you can see at the moment. However, there is danger lurking nearby. You hear the sound of a phone go off. It's probably about 10 or 15 feet away from you. You see a cell phone on the ground. It is broken all to hell. The screen's cracked, but you can see that a new message popped up and it's yours. No. I don't know. He was here earlier today, about like an hour or two ago. If I had to venture a guess, he came in to pick up some ammo and stuff. And you see this woman try and run with her high heels on. She goes, "Oh my God, Mr. Turner, I'm so sorry. What happened?" Let's just say you won't need to come into work tomorrow. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Hi, I'm Laurel. Uh, Probably. I don't know. There's nobody in the office. You start seeing the fire department get there. She is gone. Yeah, she is gone. Uh, while you're texting that, you see Malcolm start heading inside into the burning building. Uh, uh, okay. So it's not nearly as much fire as there is a lot of smoke. So the scene is smoky too. But you see him go up the stairs into the office, and he grabs a plate carrier vest as well as a pistol from a turned over desk. And he goes, "Do what you want. I gotta go." Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. If I had to venture a guess, this whole thing, as he points to the remains of his office, is because of his brother. All right, he thinks that the Bratva is behind this, like everything. Right, I know that he and his brother got some issues, and he told me and Laurel to just either get out of town or lay low for a while. You know what? If you're gonna get involved, go talk to Laurel. Laurel will hook you up with something, all right? And he just kind of pushes past you. Yeah, it's kind of it's kind of fucked. However, in your glance, you do notice that there is a safe that is still intact. Um, let's see here. Yeah, you see that there's a safe intact, part of a desk that is turned over but still has like documents inside of it. And he says, if you need me for anything, I'm going to the old folks' home. I got an old man to see. All right. Uh, Everything okay? I just saw Mr. Turner go like real fast over his car. I wouldn't say lay low. He looked like he was gearing up for war. He grabbed like, I don't know, probably 6 boxes of 500 Winchester or 500 Magnum and a couple of explosive boxes, like explosive ammunition. You custom ordered it. No, no, I don't. Um, no, at least not from what I know. Well, if you're going to be chasing after him, why don't you come here? And she takes you over to this like tiny little car and opens up the trunk, and there's a bunch of plate carriers and guns inside. Take one of these for protection. It's a bulletproof vest.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, glad they know.
the difference between a bulletproof vest and a plate carrier is a bulletproof vest is made primarily out of nylon or Kevlar, whereas a plate carrier is Kevlar and essentially ceramic plates.
Which is why it's called plate carrier.
Yeah. The if you look inside, they're what's known as level 4 plates, which are meant for high caliber weaponry. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm good. I never get anywhere near where these guys start doing their operations. She pulls out a duffel bag from one corner and goes, "Here you go. They pay me well. They pay me well, Mister Murdoch. He's a great guy. I know his wife. His wife introduced me. Said he needed a secretary, and I just kind of became the receptionist." Oh, absolutely. And she grabs a small pistol and checks it. She goes, "All right, cool. I'm good." And she sticks it in her purse. And
I
then she,
just have one question.
yeah.
Was her previous employer Mr. J? Sorry.
It doesn't help that I was watching the Harley Quinn show right before this. Oh, you got a couple options. I know that there's messages coming through from the others. There's also the lead that Malcolm gave you, which said he's got an old guy to go talk to. Um, or you could stay there and investigate a little bit. Okay. So before I get into that, I'm going to switch scenes. So everybody else, you are, if I recall correctly, in Monse's truck.
Yeah.
I'm just trying. I can't remember. I think you guys were heading towards the Stepford Hills area to drop Julia and
No, we
Lola.
had just
Yeah,
dropped
we
them
had
Oh,
off.
just
you just
left.
dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you guys just left. All right. So where are y'all gonna go?
Straight back to straight back to around where the explosion happened because we know that Lexi's there.
Okay.
Wait, didn't you guys want me to do something with my powers?
Oh yeah, now that it's just us.
Yeah, we wanted to look at the threads of fate of Wednesday's wife.
This would be an investigate, by the way.
Okay, what do I roll again?
It's your 2d6 plus any tags that are applicable.
Um, I guess obviously the aforementioned threads of fate tag.
Mm-hmm.
Could I apply the other two? Can't get a drop on me and call it a hunch.
Yeah. If I can ever get my stupid PDF to work, I can look at your character sheet. Come on.
Yeah, yeah, I think that would be useful. Not quite sure.
There we go. No, that's Lexi's character sheet. Stop loading Lexi's and show me Morgan. Oh my god.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, give me the fucking PDF.
There we go. I'm not seeing any negatives here, so go ahead.
Yeah, I don't. I can't think of anything else to add. So +3.
Do it.
Alrighty. First roll, personally, of the night.
Oh wait, I can actually do that. You can't save them all.
Oh, so it's just 2. Thanks!
Yep.
Wow! Oh my gosh.
You get an
Hey, but you get
attention
an
on your
attention.
mission though. You get an attention on your mission.
My mission. Okay. Okay. Okay, I got 2 2s, so that's a 4, and that makes that a 6.
Fuck.
What do you mean? Is that a good for me or bad for me?
Well, I'll tell you this: you are going to be.
I am going to be adding a +1 from a help point to that
Oh,
situation.
how are you helping?
In this case, probably just like steadying Morgan because the Montserrat's focused on getting us to the location or whatever, and Jane has a lot more experience in calling on her powers in stressful situations.
Okay.
So probably just kind of like helping Morgan ground. And that's the difference between a fail and a partial success.
That's good. That's good. So you start seeing all these different strings, right? All these different threads that are going out. But any of the ones that you're seeing do not show danger. There's only 2 that do, and they are far, far in the future. You get to ask 2 questions.
Okay. I don't know. Would this take up okay, what are those 2 instances? Is that like
Yeah, that's fine.
would that take up
Um,
1 question or would that
it
take up
would.
both?
It would take up 1.
Oh, okay.
So what you're noticing is that those 2 specific threads seem to be kind of like parallel with each other. They show her being surrounded by a number of aggressive mobsters with guns. The second one, however, is her with Lilith, as well as a boy around the same age. And the 2 of them are trying to defend her. But Lilith, oh, we have another freaking bot in the chat. Fuck you, bots. Go away. When you look at Lilith, she is definitely aged up, like late teens kind of age. So this isn't something that's happening anytime soon.
Okay, and then I guess my last thing can I tell the events leading up to this or that trigger these events?
It's a little difficult to tell. It is muddled. You're noticing like flashes of green. You're seeing pictures of Wednesday, but not how you're seeing him now. He looks more grizzled, more serious about what he is trying to do. And you're getting a lot of emotion out of it, but not like anything tangible that is giving you answers.
Okay. Just a Lilith was a teenager or late teens?
Late teens. She's
Okay.
yeah, she's like 14 now.
Okay. Well, you know what they say, the years do fly by. Well, anyway, so Morgan, having seen all she can see, um, comes comes back to reality and says, "Okay, from what I could see, nothing immediately bad is going to happen to them. Uh, there something eventually may happen, but around the time when Lilith would be in her late teens, and I can't quite tell the cause of those two instances."
Well, it's probably when she wakes up.
Probably. But either way, more information is better than less.
Yeah. How far are we from Old Town?
From the old quarter, you're still about, I don't know, 15 minutes out if you drive quickly.
Okay.
Exactly a plot point away.
uh someone text Lexi, tell her to let us know exactly where she's at and to stay there and lay low so we can pick her up and figure out what else we're gonna do.
I'm acting like a transcriptionist on my little brick.
Yeah. I will say now that we've dropped off those two, Monta is driving a bit faster, isn't being like careless, but isn't being as like careful and precise as she was to try to avoid detection, like they were driving uptown. Yeah.
All right. So, since you're driving, I'm going to have you roll me a go toe to toe.
Okay.
This is specifically for the driving since you're, weaving in and out of traffic and all that.
All right, so we're gonna answer this. Made of stronger stuff.
Okay.
Control the collateral. Truck full of kick-ass.
Yep.
Okay. Any negatives?
Let's see. Can you load the PDF? No.
All right, so it's +3. Okay. Okay, so that's a 9.
Okay. So I guess I'm giving your car a status of jacked up 1 as you end up kind of sideswiping a couple vehicles in order to, you know, cut through some red lights and all that fun stuff.
It'll buff out.
Yeah, it'll buff out. It's fine.
It's fine.
Other than that, yeah, your car is fine for the most part, aside from a few dents and scratches. As you get closer to the old quarter, you notice that there is a heavy, dark presence over by the hospital. And then you start hearing gunfire.
Mm-hmm. This is by the hospital?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would going towards the hospital take us far out of the way to the old quarter?
The hospital is at the edge of the old quarter.
Okay. So would we so would we pass it going in to get Lexi, or would we be getting Lexi first?
You would kind of be passing it to go to Lexi. It's like a slight detour.
I I look at the other two. Do we swing by, grab her, and then come back to the hospital, or go there first? Because there's always something happening right now.
Sorry, could you repeat that? Didn't quite hear it.
Do we swing by and get Lexi first, or do we go check out what's going on at the hospital right now?
Let's see.
All right.
They're at a hospital. They're fine. There's doctors there.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I was actually hold on. Before we do that, is there any way that we could split resources, drop somebody off at the hospital, and then somebody go and get Lexi?
That is always an option.
You want to split up even more?
Divide and conquer.
Let's split up.
We don't have a fun talking animal. We're not the Scooby Gang. If you're usually a human.
Also, question: why don't we have Lexi come meet us? Like, can't she become a cheetah or something? She would know where the hospital in the old quarter is.
I don't. You guys know her powers more. Yeah, sure. Have her meet us there.
Oh, sorry, that was above table.
Lexi knows exactly where this hospital is because she goes over there to go visit her friend.
Yeah. Then Jane will suggest, why don't we have Lexi meet us at the hospital?
Okay. Can you let her know?
Yeah. And just text, gunshots at hospital, can you meet us there? At hospital in old quarter.
As opposed to young quarter.
I mean, that would be the tech district where all the recording studios and all that is.
Did Lexi reply? Okay, she'll meet us there.
Okay. Are you just looking for a fast animal?
Okay.
Do it, do it.
Is it the emu?
So probably safe bet's a horse, but may not be as fun.
Nay.
An emu goes up to like 54 kilometers an hour.
But could it carry that duffel bag?
Oh,
And
definitely.
they went to war with the Australians, so they're
And they
very
won.
strategic.
What?
Nekula found an answer. Let's move on with the scene.
All right. So yeah, hold on. Since you are doing a little sidetrack here, let's see here. You can feel a heaviness in the air as the mist is both thick and dark. You can hear people moving and shouting at each other between volleys of gunfire and the whoosh of gale-like winds. A violent roar blasts through the miasma, making the streets visible only to send you running for cover. Gatekeeper forces are hunkered down as a massive creature unleashes waves of dark energy in every direction.
Is that Ivan?
It's gotta be. Shit. Okay. All right. God, how are we gonna do this?
So, a couple questions about the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Gatekeeper forces, are they going in or coming out? Like, where are they hunkered down?
They are hunkered down in front of the hospital. They are trying to defend it. I will
That
also say
sucks.
that you see a couple of familiar faces. Dr. Absalom Zane and Dr. Creed are currently fighting side by side.
Of course they are.
Oh, you suck.
Wait.
Morgan. Wait, can we all see them?
Yes, you can.
Morgan kind of freezes for like a split second when she sees who's there.
I'm kind of mentally frozen in this moment because I hate Zane, but obviously Jane would be like fiercely protective of Dr. Creed.
Well, that's gonna have to change. Anyway, we started blasting, right, guys?
Blasting
there-
the foot.
How big is this kaiju of darkness?
About 30, 35 feet tall, has big ass wings. Yeah. You ever see Fantasia?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll send you a picture, Rose.
Thank you.
Oh god. Is there any sign of anyone else that isn't obvious Bratva or gatekeepers?
I mean, there's a couple of civilians who are scrambling to find cover, but otherwise, no. There's this big motherfucker who appears to be.
God damn it, Nicola.
There's this big motherfucker, and then there's a couple of smaller, like humanoid forms, but are like shadow.
Okay.
No. Shit.
Just gotta.
Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully. Yeah, there we are. Oh,
Who's to say?
there we go. So welcome back, everybody. We're getting into the nitty gritty here as Jane and Monse are popping out of the car or popping out of the truck to go deliver some whoop ass.
Also, we parked the truck. No one else is driving my truck.
Yeah. So, I guess I'm going to try to here's what I'm interpreting. The gatekeepers have Ivan's attention. Is that fair, Alan?
I'm going to have you to investigate on this, just because you're not entirely wrong, but there is some context you need.
Okay. If I make a hit 'em with all you got, is it going to be a link to move to this investigation?
I'll say no.
Okay. I want to know how much juice I can put into this. Okay. Then talk at me, an easy distraction, the pendulum swings, can't escape thoughts. From the setting, flip the script, and indomitable will.
I mean, when I said all of them, I didn't mean it, but
Alan, I'm autistic. If you say all of them, I'm gonna do all of them.
Hey, so how much power is that?
7?
7?
Yeah. Okay, let's avoid any fuckery. I have a health point from last session that I'm going to use for Jane right now.
You might as well wait until after the roll, because Alan allows it after the roll.
Oh, okay, because I saw in the thing that it's all right.
I'm going to say too much at once on this.
Fair.
Otherwise, I can't see anything else working on this.
Can't see heavy from falling?
Yeah, not really.
Okay.
Are you attacking?
Like a gift horse.
Are you attacking or are you investigating?
This is investigating.
Okay.
No, attacking will be more. Okay. That is a 14.
All right.
I'll save my health point.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Sorry, trying to get the PDF to work. There we go. So You notice that this creature isn't focused on the gatekeeper forces or the hospital in general. It is attacking what appears to be a power station. It keeps trying to get closer and closer to the power station, however, keeps being pushed back by either gatekeepers or by Tabitha.
Okay. Is the power station connected to the hospital?
Yes.
Can I gather what Ivan wants with the power station?
Well,
Because I am listening in on thoughts.
okay, so I will say from the thoughts that you are gathering, this is not Ivan.
Oh,
And there is a lot of rage within this creature about all the lights. It is destroying the power grid to take out the lights so it can get stronger.
Ruh-roh.
okay. I think that's all I need to know. Does anyone else have any other questions?
Um,
Mm, real quick. Hold on. So, Nicola, can you check the stream because it's showing a green screen for Ruiz? Um, for Muntz's question, you notice that as soon as there one guy gets speared by one of these shades, and you just see this lance of darkness go right through him, and Tabitha just kind of focuses. She looks exhausted, but she focuses her energy, and the guy gets back up.
Okay, yeah. Tabitha's in danger.
okay.
If there's any other... You said you had a question, Nicola? That's a good question.
Oh, yeah.
Is Ivan nearby?
Not in this vicinity, no.
I would be familiar with Ivan's brain. Is this being controlled by Ivan?
Yes. He has empowered this creature, or he's empowered this person with a good chunk of his ability. And it seems to be for the sole focus of shutting off the power.
Okay, I still have 2 clues, and I don't know what
So
to
that's a
fucking do with
thing
them.
he can just do.
Hmm?
I mean, you could save them.
Yeah, you could save the juice.
Yeah.
Save the questions for later.
Okay. Do y'all want to do anything before I send this thing back to dreaming?
Back to the Shadow Realm.
Back to the show.
I could give you a +1 help with that.
I also have a +1, and I think the way Monte helps is she's obviously not an expert in these things, but like saw all the weird shadow stuff that Ivan was doing last time. So she's going to go in the back of her truck and bust out some heavy duty, high powered lights
Nice.
to shine directly on these things. Totally battery operated, so taking out the power won't help.
Guess you could say we're shedding some light on this issue.
So,
Actually,
go ahead.
I was going to ask, would that be capable of being a change of the game?
Yeah, it would actually.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm down with that. Okay. Okay. Sure. All right. So, okay. So I'm rolling. Defender of the people. Control the collateral.
Definitely.
Truck full of kick-ass, of course.
Yep.
Using lights from the truck. And general contractor.
Okay.
That's +4. Any minuses or?
No, you're good.
Cool. Oh, that's cocked. Oh, that's very good. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a 14.
Damn. Okay.
Nice.
So, what are you going to do with your 4 juice?
I have 2. Right?
You have 4.
You have 4 total. Because you have 4 tags.
Shit. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Damn. All right. Okay, so let's give this creature a status.
So that would be go toe to toe. If you were to do it like that. Right now, it's change the game.
It does say give or reduce a status for
Give a status, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Flip to the move to make sure I was doing it right since I'm still new to the game. 1 tier per point of juice. Let's go diminished 2. Burn a power tag or a story tag. Create a story tag.
Could you create like well lit 1?
Well, so here is a suggestion, and take this as you will. The danger profile on this creature has a threat max of 3 for illuminate.
So a status of 3 would defeat it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I've got 4 juice, probably better to knock this thing out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do. Yeah, we'll do illuminated 3. So Monte sees everything that's happening, sees this big fucking shadow thing, uh, runs back to the truck. Keys are still in. Turns the truck on. Parked on the other side of the street. Whips the truck around. Puts on the high beams, and looks at Morgan. Is like, I need a hand, and we'll hop out, run to the back, and set up those like massive, heavy construction lights that are on like tripods.
Oh yeah.
And with Morgan's help, try to like positioning them so that there's not an inch on this thing that is creating any shadow. Like adjusting the angles so that it is completely covered in light.
Nice. Actually, Jane would help with that too. She was getting ready to attack Ivan. When it's not Ivan, she is fully willing to like hold back the big blast for facing the big guy.
Mm-hmm. I chuck you one of those like really like chunky, heavy like ones. It's like get in an angle to like run back to get an angle that I can't get.
What were you saying, Rose?
Oh, if this is turning into a roll for Montserrat, then I don't actually have any help points.
This is purely story.
Yeah, this is just story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I already got it done. This is just like me describing how we get it done.
Oh, my bad.
There you're good.
All right, I guess I'll help you.
So as the lights flood through the street, you watch all these shades kind of stop in place, and the shadow just disappears. You see civilians and even gatekeepers all fall over as if they were like knocked out or from exhaustion. The massive dread demon that you were seeing before you screams and tries to cover itself with its wings. But unfortunately, that light is so powerful that it too also falls over. And from the shadows comes out this breakfast soldier who just falls over in exhaustion.
Running over to check on Dr. Creed.
She's panting, sweating. She's fuck. That was a lot. Oh,
okay.
I am exhausted. I haven't had to do that ever. You know how many people I just kept from dying?
I didn't even know you could do that.
I didn't either. Oh, not that long. Especially as an ostrich. You're probably getting there. Especially since you're getting there as an ostrich. You pull up right as you see the floodlights, and then you're just watching all these creatures disappear with the light.
Okay. Do you know why Ivan would be after the hospital?
I don't even know who the fuck Ivan is. All of a sudden, there was reports of this big fucking creature out here, and it started threatening the power grid. It took out one of the lines, came out and tried to hold it off. Next thing I know, I got all these people in suits fighting with me, and I'm just trying to keep my patients alive.
Well, go do that. It's what you're best at.
Oh, I'm going to need an energy drink.
Actually, does she have technically like a status?
Who, Tabitha?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's exhausted 4.
Yeah, I was wondering if I'd be able to change the game to reduce the like strain that she's gone through.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
It is an actual physical wound. I haven't done that, but
Yeah,
I've messed with
it's not physical status. It's more. I mean, it is because it's exhaustion, but
yeah. But I'm
There's also like
going
a
at the
mental portion.
yeah. That's where I'm going at.
yeah.
Then zone of yappy yappy. The pendulum swings from the setting and flip the script. I think that's all I've got for that type of situation. Maybe still a badass.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to need that many, but yeah, that's fine.
I am bolstering myself in case you do some bullshit.
Yeah, because we might need her help later.
Yeah. Oh shit!
That guy went on a journey.
I'm
Yeah.
going on a journey.
Where the fuck did it go? I have to get it, or one of the cats leave.
Fell into the back rooms.
It's like in Bilbo running after the dwarves to try to catch
Yeah.
up. Reaches up really far.
Also, I got
All
a
right,
10.
Lexi.
What was that? No. Go ahead, Rose. What did you say?
Oh no, Morgan just asked if Lexi was all right.
Which I got a 10.
Okay.
Awesome.
All of that, and it was a 1. But there was a 4 accompanying it, so we're good.
Awesome. So, with that, what would you like to do?
Just reduce her exhaustion by as much as I can. I guess she has exhausted 4, so wipe it out.
All right.
She got the like psychic energy drink.
God damn, that feels amazing. Wow.
And actually, since I have 1 juice left, could I give her bolstered 1?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got to be able to get after your patients.
Yeah, no kidding. All right. I got some wounded people here. I'm going to take care of that. Thank you so much. I owe you.
No, you don't. I still owe you.
Whatever you say. And she goes out and starts, taking care of everybody. First checking on the Bratva guy that was the Dread Demon.
And then I'm going to turn up and square up on Zane. Like, are we enemies? Are we not? Like, what's happening?
We have bigger problems to deal with. I don't think that a fight right now between you and I are going to do anything about the bigger issue.
We're not fighting.
Exactly.
Okay.
We all want to make sure the city gets through the night. We both want to reduce the impact of these assholes fighting.
Yeah, no kidding.
You got any info to that end?
Yeah.
You got a web, a network of info, right?
Yeah. So, speaking of web, One of my agents is non-responsive. Can't get a hold of Renee. We've got a strike team heading over to Night Hill. That's where Ivan's at right now.
Night Hill, what's there?
I don't know. But Ivan's there. I got Wednesday over at Ravencroft Cemetery.
Okay.
Most of this
Okay.
chaos is being caused by Ivan's men. I don't know how you know that name, but
You just said it.
You did literally just say it.
yeah. Renee has some history. She's been trying to get Wednesday for a long time. I keep telling her no, and I think she's just finally found an excuse to go through with it.
Great. So we have a third problem.
I'm less concerned about Renee. I'm more concerned about what's going on with Ivan on Wednesday.
We can say if she's gotten permission before, she's never used it like without it, but tactically, if you all think that it would be a good idea, she could. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe y'all set up a signal
Sure.
at some like during that time. That would
Mind
make sense.
connection.
For the mental group
Whoa.
chat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then yeah. Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, Jane would get that information and oh, I guess because of her expression ability, she would be able to get it to the others. Because that's what she does is implant thoughts. Just now she's separating it out so she doesn't implant every thought all at once.
Jane's the Discord.
Okay. I'm guessing that you know how to get in touch with us because you seem to know a lot of shit.
That I do.
Then if you have any tactical information that you're willing to share now or later, tonight you're welcome to. Tomorrow, come near me, I'll kick your ass.
Fair enough. Listen, we can't get close to Night Hill. Anything that gets even remotely close either gets turned into a shade or gets shot.
Okay.
So just be careful. I have my teams trying to figure out how to get in. We've only seen people, but
Or
we don't have birds. Unlike the government, who has replaced all the birds with, drones. We don't.
Birds work for the bourgeoisie. Yes,
Yes.
the birds work.
Birds aren't real.
Lord.
Anyways. Oh my
Jane's
god.
going to go over to the group then and be like, "Look at Lexi. I'm glad you're okay."
Yeah, he's going back to tactical deployments for his teams.
It, okay, first off, do you know how to use a gun? The fact you're taking this song probably means no. Give me the gun. That means no.
I've used the taser.
Is so like is it like a standard handgun, or is this like a revolver situation, or is like more modern?
It is a semi-automatic 45.
Okay, cool. Is going to pop the magazine out.
So as you look at the ammunition, you notice that it is slightly weird. It's not a standard type of bullet. It looks like there is
Pop one out.
Yeah, so if you pull out the mag and then you rack the slide, you'll be able to pop the one that's in the chamber out. It looks like a 45, however, instead of like a hollow point or solid tip, there seems to be some sort of like grayish purple vial on the end of the projectile itself.
Wait, grayish purple. Is that the same color as the like drug from earlier in the?
No, that was
Okay.
a purplish. That was like straight up purple.
Sorry, I wasn't sure if you were trying to call back or not.
Not yet.
Okay. Okay.
So I will say you probably grabbed a couple of pistols and some ammunition, except you grabbed the wrong type of ammunition.
Okay. I need everyone to be very honest right now. Do any of you know how to shoot a gun?
I do. I haven't done it much, but I've been to a shooting range a couple times.
Okay. Morgan?
I don't like them.
I don't. I look at. Okay.
Rose's beer.
Look, point to Lexi. You're definitely not allowed to have a gun. It's good because they're not allowed. Jane, if you feel confident enough,
I'd prefer not.
good. These are going in the back of the truck. I don't like guns either. They escalate everything.
Rose, do you know how to use a gun? Or yeah, Morgan. Thank you.
I've used a taser before.
Oh yeah.
The answer is no. That's not remotely the same thing. All right, good to know. Well, you don't. Okay, put these on, and then we'll hand out the vests.
Yeah.
Keep it tight, but not too tight. So you'll be able to breathe.
We could talk to him, or if he's not with it, Morgan would probably be able to get some info.
How?
Oh, that's fair. No, you
Montserrat
have.
doesn't know you have those.
But also,
Yeah,
do we know if Morgan knows how to fire a gun aside from the taser?
No,
Also, why would you guys think Morgan would be able to talk to the Bratva guy?
not talk, but you look at
you
fate,
know.
right? So maybe you'd be able to see something that way. Was my thought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, going to
I do have something
Ravencroft
I want to
City.
say.
Go ahead.
I guess like as we're suiting up, Morgan looks over to wherever Zane's gone, or is he out of view now?
He's still in view, but he's talking with his agents.
Oh, okay. And he's some distance away. He can't hear us talking like even at normal volume.
Yeah,
Okay, that being said, Morgan, still in a somewhat hushed tone, says, "Hey, should we really trust what Zane says?"
When it comes to protecting the city, I think he's a good source of information. Now,
Hmm.
most of the time, his idea of protecting the city is pretty fucking warped. But whenever I was looking at the past through his eyes, I saw that I was working with him at one point. So that tells me that sometimes he can be a situational ally. But other than that, I don't trust him any further than I can throw him. Physically, psychically, I could probably throw him pretty far.
All right. If you're saying that, then I guess we'll trust what he's saying for now.
Uh, actually, I'm going to lock up all the guns in the back of the truck.
Dang, you
Yes.
And
really don't
then,
want us getting access to those.
nope.
I also don't want us getting access to those.
What do you
I'm
mean? What
going.
do we need to start blasting?
Oh, the special bullet gun.
Like,
That
look
might
at
be good
poor
to keep
little
out.
Morgan. Small, no way of defending herself. What's she gonna
there's
do if like
there is a
I don't know?
nine there is a
You're
9
way
mil and
more
a
likely
22. There's a 9 mil and a 22. If you give Morgan the 22, she could at least shoot that. Doesn't have
I'll
as
like
much
somehow
recoil.
shoot myself in the foot. Oh!
It's only a 22.
Montserrat's going to jog over to Zane, where I presume he's like dispatching some of the agents, and go, "Hey, um, any of your people have eyes on Petra, Ivan's kid?"
He stops for a minute, takes a look at a newspaper, and goes, "Yeah, greener pastures."
Shit. Okay. Jogs back. Petra's like greener pastures for some reason. You met Malcolm?
We were looking for Malcolm. So Malcolm's a
Probably a
rift too.
rift.
Yep.
Okay. So we've got 3 places to go. I feel like,
That explains a lot.
yeah, I'll take it from her hand and smash it beneath my heel. Ah, that feels good to get a minor bit of retribution on Wednesday for ruining our entire lives. Okay.
Once that's packing up the
Try to-
lights,
Oh,
What was that, Morgan?
I could try figuring out where we should go first.
That's fair. That would be good.
Uh, what's our indicator for that? How much danger there is there? Um, what?
Which area is the bigger threat? Which, like, rifts do we have to worry about when we get there? Honestly, Morgan, keep in mind when we started all this, all I had the ability to do was listen to people talk. You can do a lot more than you realize.
Morgan kind of looks at Jane for a few seconds. Lets out like a small sign, says, I sure hope so.
I believe in you.
She looks away when she says this, but she does say, thank you.
You're welcome.
So I guess she just goes into the truck and does a woo.
See, I thought you were going into the truck to find a way to sneak one of those guns out.
Let me at him. I must defend myself. Surely you understand.
it's my job.
You can't save them all. I know that better than anyone.
Montserrat's
Your
the
tag, not mine.
shield. Montserrat's the shield. Jane is the sword.
All right, I roll,
Good with
and
that.
I think my 3 the threads of fate can't get the drop on me. Call it a hunch.
Okay, hold on. Let's
Um,
see here.
I think I think I would also apply fierce protector and love for my loved ones since this involves my homies.
Yeah.
Also keep your friends close, or is that pushing it?
No, I'll allow it.
Okay, that's all I can think of.
Okay, and I go ahead.
Well,
Yeah, that
what
would
was that
actually
saying
fit.
about us again? Island Misfit Toys. What was that saying about us?
It's that we're all just a bunch of misfits that have been brought together. We are the island of misfit toys.
Aww.
No, that fits. So, that being said, I am going to invoke your silent eyes and your headaches, so you get attention on your routine and your familiar.
Routine. Okay.
Um,
Okay, so that
so
was 7 minus 2.
it's 5.
All right.
Nice.
I think I've marked down everything. Okay, 5. All right, dice. Don't fail me now. Okay.
What do we get?
15. I got a
Holy shit.
and wait,
Nice.
make sure of that. And a 4, so 6, 4 on the dice, and then
Plus 5,
Wow.
that's a 15. All right.
wow.
That means you got 5 juice.
Yeah, you get 5 questions. What is it that you're trying to find?
I guess of the 3 places we need to go to, which has the highest like danger level towards like the city, and
Okay.
from there, like what kind of danger, what rifts we might see, other stuff like that.
So you're seeing several places, right? The first is Night Hill. You are seeing a very, very deadly battle taking place between 2 shadowy men, gunfire erupting. You smell blood, you smell the gunpowder, and if the fighting continues, it will be catastrophic. The next place you see Ravencroft Cemetery. You see Wednesday standing among the graves. It's not very dangerous here. However, you do see that one of his eyes is glowing gold, and there seems to be these spirits that seem to be lining up around him. One of the other places you see is this old home, or this house. It appears to be in ruins, but you're starting to see kind of a cross section of when it used to still stand. You see a couple of kids running past, and you hear them speaking in Russian. One calling the other Alexei. There seems to be like a lot of love coming from this particular scene up until it kind of reverts back to its current day state where it's in ruins, and you're just feeling a lot of bad memories. The last thing that you are seeing is the Greener Pastures old folks home, and you're seeing that Pietra is speaking with Giovanni, the guy in the wheelchair that you had met before. Pietra looks, hold on, let me see here. Where is it? Yeah, Pietra is generally stoic, is generally a stoic, unfazed woman, but something about what happened after her grandfather's death has left her terrified of her father. Even for her, his thirst for blood and violence is unsettling, and is unsettling as she was almost the subject of such cruelty.
Okay. Do I have any questions?
Yeah, you got 5 of them.
Oh. Well, considering the whole, what was it again? The first one you described, Night something,
Night Hill.
Seems to be the most volatile, like immediate, like, oh shoot, we gotta do something. I think for now I'm gonna focus my questions there.
Okay.
Who's there? Like, who's there that is like, what something we need to worry about?
Wednesday and Ivan.
Wait,
I'm
so
not even
Wednesday's
gonna.
in 2 places.
Huh?
So Wednesday's in 2 places. I'm just
Not
confirming.
necessarily. What Morgan is seeing is threads of the future.
Oh, okay.
And these are all like, except for the last one. The last one is a combination of past and present.
Okay, my apologies.
So I won't even consider that one as part of your questions. That is Ivan and Wednesday that you're seeing.
Oh, okay, my bad.
No, you're good.
Oh gosh. Sorry. Okay, I think I'll just go in general. Where is the location of that old house?
That old house is actually not that far from here, or from where you're at now. It
Oh.
is about a mile away from Night Hill.
Hmm.
Hold on, let me see here. What did I write for that? Come on, there it is. Yeah, so it is about a mile from Night Hill, and it is nestled kind of in between a couple of houses that are like they're in the suburbs.
Okay. I guess back to the graveyard. What kind of spirits? Like, what were there? There were they spirits or fairies? What did you say again?
They're spirits. Um,
Um, sorry.
no, go ahead.
Oh, I guess just like what kind of spirits? I guess, or like what kind of like origin do they have, or something? Yeah, sure. I'm willing to take suggestions. I don't know what I'm doing. The shades? Okay.
Uh, so I will answer that first. No, they are not the shades.
So that's
Um,
3 questions left?
I'm not gonna. I'm considering this as part of the same question.
Oh, okay.
So they are not the shades. They are more like, if you look at if you look a little bit closer, you notice that the spirits of these people tend to be like soldiers or police, people who had fought in life, and they appear to be rallying around him.
Oh, shoot. Doing
Um,
the thing. He's doing the thing. He's doing the thing. The thing. Where the thing? I don't remember
uh-huh.
what it's called. The words are evading me, but if you know it,
Uh, the
Norseman, you know.
Yorns.
Oh my gosh, is this Ragnarok? Chat, is this Ragnarok?
Uh,
Is this in Harryar?
Chat, is
No,
the giant world serpent going to come out of the earth
this
and
isn't
swallow us all?
the Einhanyar, although actually it might be. They're similar. They're kind of similar. Um,
It's
and it's
it,
not
it,
Ragnarok. Balder hasn't come into her powers yet.
they don't know that.
Spoilers.
Oh.
Fenrir hasn't eaten the sun yet. So that's a good sign.
No, it
I
would
actually
be
Isn't that
have
the two
Hadi and
wolves?
Skull. It would be Hadi and
because,
Skull.
because these
Yo, chat,
events
that's a weird looking eclipse.
are like in different order. Morgan, would you be able to ask like when all these events are happening?
Oh yeah.
I guess in what order, um, like when are
Mm.
all these events happening? Yeah.
So starting from greener pastures, you see that Pietro's talking with Giovanni right now. The house that you're seeing is and will continue to be there regardless, because you're seeing it past and present. So those two are happening right this second.
Hmm.
Um, then the graveyard, on the other hand, will be happening shortly. And then the fight that you are seeing will be happening almost immediately after that.
Oh shoot!
Yeah. Uh, is Morgan giving us a play-by-play of what she's seeing?
I think I think that would be after because like sh- she's not
Yeah, she's in the truck.
there. Well, no, I even if you guys were there and like tried to like say something to her, she's like not there.
That's
She's looking at stuff. Leave her alone.
Yeah, with me, my thing was I wanted to know if Morgan would be able to tap into Jane's ability to speak Russian to find out what the boys were saying.
Oh, they're not saying anything. They're
Oh,
just fighting.
oh, the
The
little
time for
boys.
talk is over.
Oh, the little boys are laughing.
Okay,
And one of them said Alexei.
yeah. Sorry, I heard you say they were saying things in Russian, so I was like, is
Uh,
there more info?
they were chatting. It was mostly like laughing, giggling, playing kind of laughter.
Never mind
No,
then.
where did it
Retract
all
it.
go wrong? Much sad. Um, I don't know if this counts as one of my questions, but to clarify, how what time frame are we talking about when we say like is something is shortly going to occur, like with the whole Wednesday in the graveyard?
Somewhere between 5 minutes and the next hour.
Okay, so that's probably where we have to go next. I'm just saying. Uh, but, but what if we get there and Burrow's already doing that? How long would that even take, though?
Okay.
We have time. It's like that thing when you go to the movies and you're technically late, but it's like just the like credits and like movie trailers before it gets to the actual movie.
You got time.
So I'm thinking like maybe we go there first or pop by real quick. Um, maybe we go to the that old house. The maybe though we could also obviously go there at any other point, maybe unless
Always
before
go
this
down.
whole stuff goes down. But anyway, so that's an optional path, I think, semi-optional. So I'm then thinking we go to the graveyard, see what's going on there, and I guess depending on if we're able to prevent or delay what happens, the ultimate stuff,
Ultimate Showdown and Ultimate Destiny.
ultimate showdown.
yeah.
Then we either go there or we could go back to the old home or something. I don't know. That's my
So
timeline here.
we've got two things that are information gathering and two things that are possible threats. Why don't we split up into two groups?
Oh wait, I'm not done yet though.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm
Sorry,
not
that
done
was
yet.
above table planning.
Oh, okay.
We
And
also
we're
have
all
someone
in
that can run
this
as fast as a
together.
car.
We have one car.
Um,
We have a car and an ostrich.
do I have one or two questions left?
You've got two, I believe.
Okay. Are there any other notable threats in any of these areas?
No.
Okay. I guess that in some way is a relief. I mean, I got no other ideas.
That's fair.
Um, feel like that could also be a bit in character for Morgan. Yeah, our Zane and or the grave, not grave, gatekeepers involved in any of these, or will
Um,
become involved in any of these stuffs.
their plan was to just take both of them out before they could fight, and if that doesn't work, they were just going to let them kill each other and then kill the other one at the end. They're just not interested in trying to deal with this kind of threat right now.
They're like, no, 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 no. Kitty!
He's a baby. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I had to like look for like a couple seconds. I'm like, is that is that actually a little fuzzy? Oh,
Aw. How many cats do you have? I was going to say, I've seen 3 different cats today.
Yeah, there you go.
Ah,
Aw. All right. Well, that was all my questions, and yeah. So I guess considering that was a lot, I'm just gonna say that Morgan gets out of that and just relays all the relevant information.
fair.
Yada yada yada. Da 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 da. Maybe also gives that the just like suggests that like timeline. Just like, so perhaps if we do have time, we could go to the, wait, was it a hospital or old homes place?
Yeah, the greener pastures.
Could go to greener pastures. Maybe go to that old home, but we should probably definitely go to the graveyard and meet with Sunday. I mean, sorry, Wednesday. I'm sorry. I'm my brain. I'm gonna Wednesday. That's the middle of the week. Come on. Nothing
Just
like
like him.
Sunday. And then I guess see where we go there if we have to go to that final confrontation.
I think it's
But-
a good idea to consider that almost inevitable at this point.
I suppose whatever's going on between them, it's really bad blood. It just you can't.
Wow.
What?
No, I just... They said the thing! They said the thing!
It's the DiCaprio meme.
If Lexi, I don't know if you got like first aid kits or something. Probably gonna need it.
You can also talk to Tabitha. You're still at the hospital.
Yeah, we're gonna need like gauze or something in case the worst happens, because band-aids can't fix bullet holes.
Okay.
Injured. Yeah, she's helping triage and getting people onto stretchers so that she can get them inside. There's one or two. Yeah, so she looks at you, nods, looks at one of the EMTs, whistles to him, and says, "Trauma kit now." Kind of just broken bones and a couple of cuts, nothing life threatening. And about a moment later, the EMT comes back with a small duffel bag, and she points from him to you and says, "Here, surgical trauma kit." Thanks. So yeah, you have a small bag of heel ass. Montserrat locked away the small bag of kick ass into the truck full of kick ass.
Okay. We have 4 places to go. The question is, I personally, I think we should like split into 2 and go to the 2 different places. Like go to Ravencroft and Greener Pastures first, and then go to the house and Night Hill second, and then whoever goes to the house can meet up at Night Hill after.
Wait, which house?
The old house.
Oh, yeah, sorry, their old house. Yeah.
Lots of old.
I don't feel comfortable operating, especially with all this going on, but if you guys think that the best idea here, then I'm not gonna push back too much.
I think from what y'all have said, it seems like y'all consider myself and Montserrat to be our heavy hitters. I think looking at Morgan and Lexi, you two have more in store than you have shown at this point. I think if we want to have an information gathering team and a, for lack of a better term, kick ass team, we could do that and get to all 4 locations quickly.
There's no avoiding
Maybe
that.
that old house.
Okay.
That is basically they're tactically above table because this is a big conversation. I've got a lot of ideas flowing. I'm going to say the ideas, and those are said in better words and character. We have 2 vehicle options at this point. Those are Montserrat and Lexi. We have 4 places to go and 2 people that do not currently have vehicles in Jane and Morgan. So I think we should match up Jane and Morgan. One of them go with Montserrat, one of them go with Lexi. Now, if we want to go heavy on one team and information heavy on the other team, then we could do Lexi and Morgan together, or we could split and even more evenly balance things.
I think most artists say, okay, the old house would probably give us info on what started the beef in the first place, right?
Yeah.
That's safe to assume. So Morgan should go to the old house. Whoever goes with her is we can figure that out later. But I think Morgan should go to the old house.
I agree with that.
I also think because Jane should go to the old folks home to hopefully because I now knowing that about Petra, I don't trust anyone around her. Hearing that she is manipulation powers, I think Jane could probably catch it. So that's why Jane should go to Green Pastures.
I see that.
I would.
Of course.
I think. I think I appreciate that. I think. I think Alberto will be fine. He's not. He kind of knew their dad. He's not involved in any of this. And if we do our jobs right, it's not going to spill over that badly.
Y'all are getting paid?
We're going to beat the money out
I'm
of
not getting paid for this. I have a
later.
day job. Yeah.
Also, this is, sorry, logistical question to Alan. Is there any way that since it looks like Lexi and Jane are going to be together, that we could get to Jane's car easily so Lexi doesn't have to like run across the city?
Not easily, but there is another option. Um, you would just have to ask for a favor.
From who?
Well, that
Zane?
depends. Well, not just saying.
I don't know who else.
Yeah.
Tabitha.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Hmm. If this is something you've never done before, this might actually be a stop holding back.
Not
Uh,
necessarily.
not necessarily.
But also it could unlock regeneration.
Yeah.
If you're healing yourself and you stop holding back, the next like logical step is Lexi can regenerate.
Okay. So this will be significant. So it's not going to be like super risky. You roll plus logos.
What'd you get? No.
That's
I so. Oh, do you want to do it?
1 plus 2? Oh, damn.
But
oh shit.
can Montserrat give a health point?
You know what? I will allow it.
Okay, so I
It would have been across your back.
but as you like go to like touch bruising now, bruising once that's very familiar with. But as you're like, it's like sort of like an awkward angle, and I see you're just trying to like touch to get a sense of it. So I think the help is, she's like as everyone's talking, she like sort of like gently like puts a hand on your shoulder and angles your wrist slightly so you can get better contact with it, and then it starts going. It's like, what the fuck is that? Well, damn.
All right. So on a 7 to 9, you mark fade or crack and burn all the power tags on one theme.
You
So
choose the theme.
you get to choose the theme on this. Yeah. No, you would choose whichever one. Logos. Yeah. I mean, technically, it wouldn't. Yeah. Yeah, it's.
But since you got a 7, you still succeed.
Yes. Also, if you haven't seen the Twitch chat, Irvi says 6-7.
Oh my god.
What? Play them.
That was a whole thing from yesterday. That sounds right. Let's do it.
All right.
We should make this quick.
Gonna go ahead and add 1 to the Doomsday clock. You are now Doomsday 3.
Yeah, babe.
All right.
Yeah,
We got to 2 last episode.
at the end. Yeah.
Oh wait, no. Yeah.
What?
You're right.
Okay, I thought you were gonna add
Yes,
another doomsday.
So everybody splits ways.
Oh wait, I wanted to do something real quick.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Just before Jane and Montserrat head off, what's my character's name? Morgan goes, hey, like gets both of their attention.
Yeah.
She looks to Jane first and says, "Stay safe." She gives like a small half smile and says, "Just because you're a badass doesn't mean you should let that get to your head."
Fair.
Wait, sorry. I thought me and Morgan were going to the old house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Morgan's just saying something to us
Okay.
before we split.
All right. Um.
Oh wait, then actually never mind. Well, also you, but we'll get to you. She looks to Lexi and says, "You too." And then I guess they turn away, and then she looks at Montserrat and says, "You're very reckless. Try not to do that." With a bit more of a
Montserrat's
critical,
reckless.
more of a critical
You're
stare
standing
there.
next to Jane.
Slams the like dented and scratched up truck door from the really dangerous shit she did to get here. Is like, I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. So y'all split up. I'm going to start with greener pastures as you guys are hauling ass to get there. Actually, real quick, did you want to ask Tabitha or Zane for a car favor?
We've asked Tabitha for a lot, but I don't want to ask a favor of Zane. Okay.
Ostrich thing.
Whatever. Whatever gets us there faster, I'm good. I trust you.
Go on ostrich mode.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, it's about 70. All right, so greener pastures. The parking lot looks like it's seen better days as you pull into the parking lot. 3 black SUVs are surrounded by several men in tracksuits, smoking as far out as the mandate no smoking area as they can while remaining nearby. Near the entrance, you can see an old man staring down a sharply dressed woman. You can tell he's angry, and she looks almost frightened. As you approach them, all the goons point their guns at you, but the woman holds her hand out, yelling at them in Russian to leave.
Okay.
So you kind of hear this back and forth going on as you approach. I thought you cared about my father. I do. He's like a son to me, but there's no stopping him now. You want to stop your pa? Go home. You'll find answers where Katerina was. Igor was a good man. He never wanted this for his boys. I don't know what you want from me, Melinki. I'm an old man. They won't listen to me. And she looks at him very softly, says, Moyotep listens to you. He tells me stories of you and your work. You are like uncle to him.
Sorry to break up this reunion.
I don't know what to do.
Well, Somebody's going to have to stop your dad and your uncle from exploding on each other, or else they'll take the city with it.
I tried talking him out of this. He refused to listen.
I wasn't talking about talking.
As much as I hate to admit it, killing my father might be the only way to stop him.
Wasn't talking about killing either.
Then how do you propose you stop this?
I'm hoping that we can have a little, call it a therapy session with these two.
You want therapy? You seen these boys?
Yeah, well, if they don't have another option, maybe it'll work.
Your best bet is to go to the old house. That's what I kept telling. That's what I kept telling Pietra.
What's at the old house?
It's where the boys grew up. Once they both made it big, they bought the property, prevented any reconstruction or anything. They keep a solid eye on it, both of them.
Okay, I got a couple questions for you both. First of all, is there anything at the old house that will be useful physically for putting space between these two?
Pietra kind of just throws her hands up. She goes, I don't know. Otiep would not let me go there.
Okay. We'll come back to you for question 2. Giovanni.
Yeah, the boys, they kept everything as it was. You'll find a lot of stuff from when they were kids. Photos, Katerina's rosary.
Katerina's rosary. Yeah. Lexi, would you text that to the others? And then turn back to them. Question 2. What's at Night Hill?
That's a hard question. And Pietra steps in. She goes, my father and my uncle, Alexei. You call him Wednesday, I think.
I call him a pain in the ass, but go on.
Yeah, no kidding. The two of them decided to play Russian roulette one day to settle their differences. But instead of pointing the guns at themselves, they pointed the guns at each other. My father won. He thought he killed his brother. Wednesday was found crawling away. Later we found out he survived.
Okay. What does that have to do with Night Hill?
Да. Да. Both at Ravencroft. Otyep never spoke too much of his mother, but I know he had more or less a sort of hatred.
Okay. I have a question going back to when I have 2 clues. One of them Did Wednesday awaken to save him from dying after the roulette?
Yes.
Okay. So Wednesday's awakening is connected to Night Hill. Is Ivan's plan to take away Wednesday's powers?
Nope. Ivan's plan is literally to kill his brother.
So they're just going back there for a duel.
Correct.
Right.
So Pietra kind of like shrugs. She says, after my grandfather's death, Otyep did not take it well. He got violent, angry. I tried to convince him not to attack. And then there was woman, strange woman, wears a suit. Came in, spoke to Otyep. Said something about everything being Alexi's fault. Especially after all this here.
Can I have permission to see what you saw?
Da.
Jane is going to reach in, having an inclination as to who this was, and project the image not only to her, but to Lexi.
Mm.
Is it Renee?
It is Renee.
Okay. What caused the fracture in the first place?
Giovanni says, well, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. One boy got ambitious, the other one was too reserved. Avery, he wasn't as hardened a criminal as Igor, and Ivan wanted to be powerful. Every day he got into a new fight, and he just wanted to be stronger, better. One day, I think Alexi said he wanted enough. Maybe he grew a conscience or something. But he wanted out. And I think I think Ivan didn't like that.
Good God, it's a pissing contest. Okay. Pietra, you want to help?
I'm afraid if I get any closer, I may not make it out. I don't know. I would love to, but I'm not sure how my uncle will feel if I try and intervene, and I certainly know my father will not care. This
I'm not
man,
asking for a lot here. Honestly, if you can get us around to get to places a little bit more quickly, then maybe we can keep your father and your uncle from exploding on the city.
I will help you.
Thank you. And after you help us,
Well,
we
I
help
think
you.
Nekla was trying to say something, but it was
sorry.
muted.
Oh, sure.
So yeah, Pietra is going to give you access to one of the SUVs.
Okay. I think we got places to be. And if we want to text the others to try to meet us at Ravencroft, do we have time to make it to Ravencroft?
Yeah. Oh shit! I just realized what time it was.
Yeah. Oh, no, I was thinking that they would do what they do at the house, and then we all meet together at Ravencroft after.
Yeah, because they're still on the way over there.
Yeah. So we were aligned.
Yep. Giovanni stops you before heading out. He says, I know a bit more about the history. Right? Wasn't just because Alexi wanted out. He didn't like the fact that Ivan wiped out an entire family before taking over as the head of the Bradford.
Okay.
The Antonovs. They were just the rival. It was just the fact that he did it. Alexi said he didn't want to go through with it. Ivan personally went in there, killed the whole family. Some say that one of the kids escaped, but nobody's really sure yet.
Okay.
That was years ago.
How many?
15. 16.
How did we meet?
Okay.
Damn it. We heard something about Antonovs earlier in this case. I can't find a note about it.
Something you can look up later. All right. Well, if that's it for this scene, I think we're going to have to do the next scene in the next episode in 2 weeks. Have a wonderful night, everybody.
Asterisk wave, asterisk.
Asterisk wave, asterisk.